Bills Roundup, presented by ECMC. ECMC, the difference between healthcare and true care.
For the next 4 weeks, One Bills Drive will be the center of real football activity as the offseason moves along. Chris Brown along with John Murphy, and OTAs are underway here at One Bills Drive. It's week one of 3 straight weeks of OTA practices leading into the mid-June mandatory minicamp. And not surprising, the focus here has been the quarterback competition.
Yeah, the uncertain quarterback situation for the Buffalo Bills. The question as to who will be the starter. A 3-way competition between E.J. Manuel, Tyrod Taylor, and Matt Castle. Head coach Rex Ryan says the competition is on, but he says don't expect a resolution, the starter to be named, until a couple of weeks into training camp.
You're not going to make a decision on who your starting quarterback is in the OTAs. Now, you may have an idea who it may end up being, but this is just kind of leading up, getting guys ready, for training camp.
In an effort to get his quarterbacks ready for camp and to provide as much practice tape to evaluate as possible, Ryan has set up 2 different team periods at opposite ends of the field, with 2 offensive units going against 2 defensive units simultaneously. For the quarterbacks trying to make their mark, the extra snaps are gold.
It's very beneficial. And I come from a program in Baltimore where we did the same thing. And just to get those many reps in a practice like this where you don't have so much time on the field is definitely key. It's definitely good for younger guys as well, but at a situation like us where you have 4 quarterbacks that need reps so you can evaluate them, it's definitely a great plan as far as going out there and getting reps. And the more reps, the more you get to showcase your talent. So I love those reps.
I think you got to come out and compete every single day. You got to prove to the coaches and to the players that you are going to be accountable, that you know the offense, that you can be reliable. And then once you get to training camp, obviously you get the real pads on, it becomes real football, and then you've got to go out there and perform and show that you can do what you've done on the field here in practice and take it to a game in these preseason games and get ready for season.
The game on and competition is. I feel like it started when we first got back, but it's been good to get back on the field with everybody else, with the teammates. And obviously, we've been going through plays the past couple of weeks, but going against the defense is a lot more fun.
While the quarterbacks fight for reps, veteran defensive back Corey Graham is getting a long look at the safety position. After 9 starts at cornerback for the Bills last year and 8 years in the league as a cornerback, the Bills are strongly considering moving Graham inside to play safety.
I can play both. I can play corner, I can play safety. But right now, to be honest with you, I want to focus on safety. I want to try to really learn it and see where it goes, see how much I grasp it, see how I'm playing at it, see where it can take me. When you get older in your career, sometimes you move to different positions. So I look forward to it. It's a challenge for me, but I'm very excited about it.
We've worked him a lot at corner. We're confident that he can jump right back, in there. He's going to need a lot of reps in safety. So that's where he's going to be getting the majority of his work. I'm not saying he won't go to corner, because I'm sure he'll play some there, but we really want him to focus on safety right now. And then, could he see time at nickel as well? He may. But I really want him to focus on safety, lead him into that where he's confident going into training camp where he can do all those things, corner, nickel, and safety.
Veteran defensive tackle Marcell Dareus is on the field taking part in these OTA practices. He talked to the media for the first time since the league announced his 1-game suspension for violating the league's substance abuse policy.
Just having the league really took a lean on me and just kind of let me do my 1-game suspension, and I deal with that, and I talk with my team, and we're just kind of moving forward with it. And we're just kind of putting it all behind us and just kind of move forward and just do what we have to do.
Hopefully this is something that that Marcell and our team can learn from. That there's consequences to your actions and things like that, and hopefully this is a one-time deal and we don't have to mess with it again, and he's learned from it. Clearly he'll be missed as a player, but we have a lot of good football players, and somebody will step up. I'm confident of that.
Well, the good news, Murph, without Dareus in the fold for the season opener against Indy, there is depth along the defensive line and in the secondary as well, which makes the shift of Corey Graham from corner to safety an interesting one. He said he wants to try to use these OTA practices to truly learn the position going into training camp.
Yeah, Corey Graham will be 30 years old when the season begins, and he may view a switch to safety as a way to prolong his career in the NFL. He's certainly got the smarts for the position, and as he indicated today, he is eager to check it out, and the Bills would benefit from having his experience and his intelligence on the field.
Some injury and attendance notes here at the OTA practices. Marquise Goodwin still stuck in Texas due to flooding, and his plane can't get out, so he is not yet here for practices here in the first week of OTAs. A couple of injury notes as well. Marcus Thigpen and Desmond Lewis, two receivers dealing with hamstring injuries. Sammy Watkins is also limited to only individual position work, and LaShawn McCoy did not participate today due to a minor neck ailment. No organized team activities here on Thursday, but the players will wrap up the week with a final OTA practice this week on Friday. For John Murphy, I'm Chris Brown for Bills Roundup, presented by ECMC.